The complete works of Swami Vivekananda, Mission of the Vedanta, an address by Swami Vivekananda to the residents of Kumbhkonam in 1897, Part 11. How are these things to be brought about? I must again draw your attention to the fact that cursing and vilifying and abusing do not produce anything good. They have been tried for years and years, and no valuable result has been obtained. Good results can be produced only through love and through sympathy. It is a great subject, and it requires several lectures to elucidate all the plans that I have in view and all the ideas that are in this connection coming to my mind day after day. I must therefore conclude only reminding you of this fact, that this ship of our nation, O Hindus, has been usefully plying here for ages. Today perhaps it has sprung a leak. Today perhaps it has become a little worn out. And if such is the case, it behoves you and me to try our best to stop the leak and the holes. Let us tell all our countrymen of the danger. Let them awake and help us. I will cry at the top of my voice from one part of this country to the other to awaken the people to the situation and towards their duty. Suppose they do not hear me, still I shall not have one word of abuse for them, not one word of cursing. Great has been our nation's work in the past, and if we cannot do greater things in future, let us have this consolation that we can sink and die together in peace. Be patriots. Love the race which has done such great things for us in the past. The more I compare notes, the more I love you, my fellow countrymen. You are good and pure and gentle. You have always been tyrannized all over and over again, and such is the irony of this material world of Maya. Never mind that. The spirit will triumph in the long run. In the meanwhile, let us work and let us not abuse our country. Let us not curse and abuse the weather-beaten and work-worn institutions of our thrice holy motherland. Have no word of condemnation, even for the most superstitious and the most irrational of all institutions, for they also must have served some good in the past. Remember always that there is not in the world any other country whose institutions are really better suited in their aims and objects than the institutions of this land. I have seen castes in almost every country in the world, but nowhere is their plan and purpose so glorious as here. If caste is thus unavoidable, I would rather have a caste of purity and culture and self-sacrifice than a caste of dollars. Therefore, utter no words of condemnation. Close your lips and let your hearts open. Work out the salvation of this land and that of the whole world. Each of you thinking that the entire burden is upon your shoulders. Carry the light and the life of the Vedanta to every door and rouse up the divinity that is hidden within every soul. Then, whatever may be the measure of your success, you will have this satisfaction that you have lived, worked, and died for a great cause. In the success of this cause, however brought about, is centered the salvation of humanity here and hereafter.